Okay. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this April meeting for the Cultural Council. Before we begin, please permit me to go over the script for remotely conducted meetings. As a preliminary matter, this is Dina Weatherly, support staff. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Sarah Ellis.
Here.
Michael Kopko.
Here.
Bethany Oliver.
Here.
Tony Wagner.
Here.
Kendall Graham.
Here.
Barbara Tibbetts.
Here.
Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Chantal Boyce Murphy.
Here.
And Dina Weatherly. Here. And we have no anticipated speakers for today's agenda. Okay. Good afternoon. This open meeting of the Nantucket Cultural Council is being conducted remotely pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. However, this meeting will feature public comment. For this meeting, the Nantucket Cultural Council is convening by video conference via Zoom app as posted on the town's website, identifying how the public may join. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that all attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you and to take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. All supporting materials that have been provided to members of this body are available on the town's website unless otherwise noted. The public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda unless myself or the chairs note otherwise. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. Myself, Chantal, or the chair will introduce each speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, the chair will go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Further, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage in a public conversation with other members, please do so through the chair, taking care to identify yourself. For items with public comment, after members have spoken, the chair will afford public comment to those members of the public that have joined the meeting via Zoom. Members of the public who wish to speak must state their names and be acknowledged by and speak through the chair. Finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by roll call votes. Welcome. Okay. So we can start with the agenda protocol or so. Go ahead, Chantal.
Yeah, I can speak. You went over it already.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that it? That's
Yeah, you went over it. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you all again. I don't know if one of the chairs wants to lead the meeting or if you want us to continue to do that. Would you like to do it?
You could go for it.
Okay, sweet sauce.
Since there's two of us, and we have to decide. So there you go.
Right. Seconded on that, Tony. Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So first, I suppose the first thing is the approval of the February 10th, 2025 meeting minutes. I trust that you all have had the chance to review it, and we're just looking for a motion or any edits or discussion needed on that. If not, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Thank you. If we could have a second.
Second, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. And we'll do a roll call. I'm just going to go through by my screen. Sarah Ellis.
Sorry. Yes.
Sorry to come right back to you. Michael Kopka.
Yes.
Bethany Oliver.
Yes.
Tony Wagner.
Yes.
Kendall Graham.
Yes.
And Barbara Tibbetts.
Yes.
Thank you. So that February 10th meeting minutes are approved. Next, we'll move to the most exciting part of this whole thing, welcoming our new member, Kendall Graham. And I think seeing as we have a new member, I think it's only fitting that we kind of go through and reintroduce ourselves. We'll start with Kendall. We won't put you on the spot. We'll have you go last. How's that?
Yeah,
Last
sure,
but
sounds
most
good.
certainly not least. I guess we'll start at the top with Sarah. Again, sorry, Sarah, you just happened to be right there.
Hi, Kendall. I'm Sarah Ellis, and I've been involved in the arts and culture out here for about 30 years on and off. And I am delighted that you're joining us. So thank you.
Thanks.
Michael.
Hi, Kendall. I'm Michael Kopko. I've been on the island for 48 years, and I'm with the White Heron Theater Company, and I've done a bunch of other cultural and political stuff on the island over the years. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Bethany.
Hi, Kendall. I'm Bethany Oliver. I've been on Nantucket for about 25 years now and done a bunch of different things. I'm currently at the Theater Workshop of Nantucket.
Awesome.
Thank you, Bethany. Tony.
Hi, Kendall. So Kendall and I actually worked together at the Music Center for like 2 years. So that's it. That's all I'll say about that.
Thank you, Tony. Barbara.
Well, everyone's saying how long they've been on the island. I've been on the island over 25 years, but full-time for 5. I'm involved in the Nantucket Book Festival because I'm a publisher. I am also a real estate agent on the island. This is where I decided to make my home at this point in my life, and I love it. Thanks to people like you that make it all better.
Sweet.
Thank you, Barbara. Kendall, tell us about yourself.
Sure, yeah. So I'm Kendall. I born and raised here. Gosh, I work at the Inky right now. I'm the editorial assistant there. I've been there for a little bit over a year. Before that, I was at Westmore, the Unitarian Church, and before that, the NCMC. So I've been, hopping around a little bit, but I love working at the I&M. Yeah, I'm a writer in my free time as well as at work. Really big music person, studying astrology a little bit. Yeah, I enjoy being out and about around the island. Glad that it's springtime now. And yeah, warming up, and yeah, I bet we're all happy about that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to being on the council, and yeah, feel privileged to be here. So thanks, everybody. And it's nice to meet all of you.
Thanks, Ken. Sorry. Thanks, Kendall. Right. Now we can move on to the grant cycle updates, which is us again.
Yeah. Thank you, Kendall. Thank you all. I guess we probably don't have to introduce ourselves. We had coffee with Kendall, so we had a chance to chat with her.
Yeah.
And that was lovely. I highly recommend having coffee with Kendall. That should be a thing. We should start a coffee with Kendall event. Put you on the spot, Kendall. But yeah, so for the grant cycle updates, so many of you, if you applied for a grant, you probably already got your contract packet. We are just waiting for, I think we're actually waiting for about 4 more grant recipients to send in their contracts, and then that's that. But as they're coming in, we've kind of created a really nicely streamlined process with the finance department to get the checks out. So as they come into us, finance gets it. They do the DocuSign piece to collect the town signatures, and then it just goes on the next warrant article, and the checks just miraculously show up in the mail. So again, we're just waiting for folks to get their completed contract packets back to us. And we were able to go to, so that's a grant cycle updates. If any of you have any questions on it, we're happy to answer any before we move on. Nothing. Okay. I guess now we'll open to public comment, which is always funny because there's no one here. Wonderful. And we'll close the public comment. That is simply a formality, part of the agenda protocol. And then we'll move into other business. We were able to attend the Massachusetts Governor's Conference on Travel and Tourism last month, which was very informative. We actually, Michael Bobbitt from Mass Cultural Council was there So we were able to spend some decent amount of time with him chatting. We invited him out to the island. He's really excited about that. He said just drop it on his calendar. He's trying to do some rounds to the different cultural districts to meet with the district leaders and the cultural council. So as we work out a good date for his travel, we'll probably plan our well anticipated and did not happen last year, but it's certainly happening this year, grant award ceremony. So figured that would be a really nice way to kind of tie it all in. Invite him for our grant award ceremony where we'll have, you know, all of our cultural organizations together under one roof. So you all get to ask him all the fabulous questions. They do have some great updates coming around the grant process through Mass Cultural Council, and we thought this would be a great opportunity to meet with everyone in one place and just kind of answer any questions that you all may have. So we thought that was, if we got nothing done during that whole conference, we were so excited to have gotten that part done. So,
Yeah,
I think we need to
great.
give him a lookbook when he comes.
oh, of course. Most certainly. So we're working on a cultural district lookbook that we'll give out at visitor services to encourage people to go into all of your spaces and collect, you know, I forget what they're called. I would have called them their little owlies.
Little stickers that say
Yes, they
fabulous.
collect, exactly. So they collect their little stickers and then they can come back to the visitor services office where we'll have little prizes for them for collecting enough stickers. So just encouraging folks to go out into the district and partake in all of the fabulous programs that you're all planning. And they get free stuff from us for it. So, so we're working on that with Barbara, which is really exciting. Dina, I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. I feel like we do so much now. I don't know what's going on.
I think that is the past month of what we've done. But yeah, the conference was really good. And we got to network with a lot of interesting people. And Lowell has some cool cultural stuff going on. So if anyone wants to see anything cool, head out to Lowell. Yeah.
I lived near Lowell before I came here, and I was involved. I have a book there too, that involved in them in Lowell. They really are a very strong community.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely are. It's always nice to go to these conferences or go away and just meet our counterparts from other communities to find out what they're doing. Because we're in our little bubble out here and there's so much going on in the big wide world that we can, you know, we can borrow ideas from other folks and bring back here. That's always
Did you
really
think
nice.
it was well attended versus the one in Boston last year?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. They reorganized it. So you remember the ceremony that happened on that last day? It was like the last piece of the conference. And all of our tourism folks were getting these great awards, but 85% of the people were already gone.
Yeah.
So they actually shifted it around. So it was really nice. And I think shifting that to being the middle of the program helped a lot, and building out the second day more, to having more events on more seminars on the second day. That was really nice.
Yeah, I chose not to go this year because I didn't have anybody that lived out in that part of the state to stay with. So by the time you left the island and everything else and paid to be a part of it, it just wasn't cost effective for me.
Yeah. They
So-
are going, where are they going next year? They announced
North of Boston.
Yeah. Yeah. North of Boston CVB is leading it next year. I'm trying to wait for the bid package to come out so that we can submit for 2027. Like, you're all coming to Nantucket.
Oh, wow. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Right? I'm like, it's March. The businesses are starting to reopen. You know, how awesome would it be if we brought 200-300 tourism folks to the island?
That would be amazing.
So yeah. I'm watching it. I was able to meet with the gentleman that he's new, but he plans the whole thing. I'm like, all right, tell me everything I need to know so that we can be that person going forward. We need to be hosting this for 2027. So we're going to submit. Fingers crossed.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, I did have one more
thing. To all of you for your spaces to host events in your spaces.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Deanna, what were you saying?
I had one more thing to add. That it was MA 250, or it is MA 250, I should say. this year and part of next year as well. I guess the whole of next year. But they're doing a lot of cultural programming surrounding that, recreating battles, etc. But also I thought it might be great to let you guys know that if you have any programming surrounding MA250, they have grants open through their MA250 program. So anything that revolves around that, they have a few different opportunities going on.
Mhm. Yes. Thank you for pointing that out, Dina, because that reminds me as well that we have the cultural district grant cycle is open as well. So if any of your organizations, for those on the meeting now and those who watch it afterwards, if your organizations are planning any events around arts, culture, humanities, or sciences, please go in and submit an application and send Dina and I an email. If you're having any trouble or having questions, we've been getting a lot of questions from folks because we kind of changed it a little bit, the application process, just so we can gather more information from the applicants in the beginning. What we were finding at the end of the application process, when we go to submit our final report about what we did with the funds, we didn't have a lot of information about the programs and the different organizations, how you identify, that sort of thing. So it's just the first 2 pages is just gathering information, or 2 sections gathering information about your organization. Then it goes into the grant, the actual grant application, which is just, you're already planning the event, tell us about it. So it's really simple, and we're happy to talk it out with folks too. That's sort of all I have. Dean, I don't know if you have anything else, or if any of you have anything else you'd like to add. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Shanta. I want to let you guys know that I'm going to have to step off of the council, just because I'm going to be spending a lot more time off island. So I'll be sending a letter into Shanta and the select board to that effect shortly. But it's been really great being on the council, really fun. You probably have heard that the theater got sold to a new nonprofit that is going to continue operating the facility as a performance space. So we're really pleased about that. We're really proud of everything we did down there at our little theater. And I can think of a few people I can tell they ought to get on this council. So hopefully I can replace myself with somebody. This new nonprofit that's coming in that owns the property now. There are lots of very creative people involved there, and it'd be great to see one of them maybe hop on the council too. So, but I just want to let you all know before I send my letter in, it's been a pleasure serving with all of you. Really fun.
I hope
don't know
you're
what to
on to
say.
fun and new endeavors, Michael.
Thank you.
Michael, it has been a lifetime pleasure to know you, but also to serve with you it's been amazing. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Michael. I hope to continue to see you out and about and around.
Oh, I'll
in
be
the-
out and about and around. I'll be
Okay,
saying
good.
hello, and I'll be
Good.
policing the cultural situation on Nantucket for sure.
As you should. Somebody's got to keep us honest. So
Oh yeah.
thank you for all of your years, all of the knowledge and experience that you've brought to us. It has been absolutely immeasurable. So thank you very much. I'm so sad.
Been-
Like you shot
it's
me in the
been my
heart, but I
pleasure.
totally understand.
It's been my pleasure, believe me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I don't even know what to say now. Okay, recover. So does anyone else have anything that they'd like to add? If not, we will entertain a motion to adjourn because that's sort of it.
Can I make that motion? So moved to adjourn.
Second,
Uh,
Bethany, and I'm sorry, we have to do a roll call. Sarah Ellis,
Second, yes, please.
Michael Kopko for the last
Yes.
time,
Yes.
Bethany Oliver,
yes.
Tony Wagner,
Yes.
Kendall Graham,
Yes.
and Barbara Tibbetts.
Yep, here.
Thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful afternoon.
Thank you very much. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Thanks, everybody.